It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, PSG. Hello and welcome back to Relegation Regen Rebuild PSG. This is season number 4 and we have made it to League 1. Now things will change up here. It is no longer an accelerated career mode. We are going to be playing every single game and trying to push here for the best team possible. Now we've still got 52 odd million to pay off here. So the transfer window is open. I'm sure we will lose some players in this one, unfortunately. But once we pay off that 50 million, we've got a kitty of about 300 million. So we'll be able to go and pick up a few select players. We can start looking for regens then and really start turning this into a team that can really get up to the top of League 1 and take on Europe. Now, what are we in? Late June. You've got July, you've got August, and then September is when FIFA 20 drops. So we don't have a lot of time to finish this career mode. We need to get cracking. It'll be 3 games per episode. If I have time for more, I might chuck a couple of extra ones in, but we'll stick to the same normal format that I do with my series, which is 3 games, votes for the Regenero. If that's come into play, I'm not too sure. I am pre-recording, of course, if you did watch the last episode. Everything is crazy, but Season 4 begins now. Back to regular formalities. We'll play 3 games in this one, and we've got a big transfer window to take care of. Before we do that, though, we need to check on our objectives, and we've also got some player upgrades to do. Right, the first upgrade for today is for our Brazilian striker in Amaral. Hopefully we can keep him through this transfer window. It comes in from JB3 Sports Gaming. Thank you for your comment. 41 thumbs up. He says, go with the number 9, the lime green Messi boots, long sleeves loose fit kit, green and yellow boxing tape. He is ready to go. Fingers crossed we can hold on to Amaral through this window. And the other man to be upgraded today is Shilter. It comes in from Ted Jarman with 36 thumbs up. He's gone with the number 4, an untucked shirt, tight fit kit, normal sleeves, white wrist tape on the right wrist, and a normal socks with the Adidas Copa Mundial boots. He's looking very menacing, very big unit, and hopefully he can stick around here at PSG for a considerable amount of time. Let's jump into it and check on this season's objectives. Hopefully the board hasn't been too harsh on us. Right, so board objectives from last season, we had to make 3 million in profit. So you'd assume that some of the youth players will get sold off in this transfer window. Brand exposure, earned 40 million from shirts. Good luck. Continental, nothing. Domestic success is only a low expectation, and they want us to get a mid-table finish and no financial objectives. So not too bad. We should be able to keep our manager rating nice and high with the Roberto Aguado. Right, we will continue to use our training scenarios. So Kamizi wants us to train Cassell on finishing. Austin Younger would like Chin trained on attacking scenarios. Silas would like us to train Kamara on attacking scenarios. Huang Official would like Rousset trained. Okay. And the final training session is from Blocky FC to train Dharma on goal defending. Right, so these are our transfer, or our training scenarios. Unless one of these players get transferred, I'll just do a quick swap, make sure that the training scenarios are full. But for now, hopefully we can hold on to these lads. Let's get simulating and start them on their way to a higher level. Right, pre-season tournaments, not that it really matters too much because we're not concerned with coin at this stage. But it's more about playing the boys into a little bit of form. So let's just take the one in the middle here. I mean, it is the most money, but European International Cup, sure, why not? Right, pre-season tournament time. We will be simulating, of course, the pre-season. So we've sent the reserves out trying to find them a little bit of touch, and Jesus gets 2 goals for a 3-1 victory. Right, we get our first transfer offer. It is for Harvey King for a fee of $5.90. We'll send a delegation away. Right, we'll send the first team out here against Antwerp for a 2-2 draw. Barbier has picked up an injury. Right, Dominic Harris has an option in here from Lugano for $7.50. Now, I have seen a little bit of gripe in the comment section about not accepting every offer. I am accepting every offer that goes through, but with the delegation, I basically hit delegate. Don't change any of the money values. Just trying to, get an extra 100 or 2 grand out of this just so we can chip into that. So hopefully you guys aren't too pissed about that, but we'll send a delegation here for Harris. And Barbier has a pulled quad. He'll be missing for 2 weeks. Final scout reports are back from Paraguay. We've got Ramon Velasquez, 69 to 85. He's valued at 200 grand, so his overall should be up around that 60 mark, hopefully. And Fabio Guerrero, 70 to 94. Now, I'm going to pass here on Velasquez and bring Guerrero into the academy. Right, we are here in Portugal. We've got 2 players to bring into the academy. Carlos Fayo, 70 to 94. And Hugo Anibal, 67 to 91. Right, we are here in Sweden. Thomas Pedersen, the pick of the crop at 74 to 94. But at 5'5", not good enough for me. Even if he's a striker, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. So we'll move on. We will be sending the scouts out once again, and we go to the comment section. We've got Zerotic77 who wants us to go to Greece for physically strong. Marty Byrne would like us to go to Ireland for playmakers. And Matthew McVeigh would like us to go to Northern Ireland for wingers and look for the next George Best. Right, we get another offer in here for Dominic Harris, 790 grand. I'll send the delegation out. And we send the reserves out here against Benevento for a 1-0 victory. Right, we've got a transfer offer in here for Orellana, so we'll send the delegation. And they've agreed 610 grand for Harvey King. Not what we wanted, but we will be accepting. Right, we've got the offer in, 880 grand for the striker, the English striker, Dominic Harris. Okay, we have to accept. We send the first team out here, minus Barbier against Hanover 96 for a 2-1 loss. Oh, boys. Right, unfortunately, Harvey King couldn't agree terms with Del Kurd, so he will be sticking around. Ah, bugger. All right, Frosinone in with an offer for Kamara, 6.8 million. I'm still going to delegate, and an agreement for Orellana for 1.3 million we will accept. Well, that is a random stab in the dark, but they've agreed 6.8 million for Thierry Kamara. He's valued at 4.8, so I guess we've got a little bit of coin here if his deal does go through. But the Harris deal has broken down. Right, another transfer offer in for Harvey King. Well, we sent the delegation, that didn't work. I am going to accept this offer straight off the bat. Well, everyone wants a piece of Harvey King. 580 here, we'll accept it. Right, Harvey King doesn't seem to want to leave the club, so those transfer talks have broken down. We've sold Thierry Kamara 6.8 million. That is our first sale of the transfer window. And the Orellana deal has also broken down. Well, it's another offer here for Orellana for 1.2 million. I will accept. And it's time for some new training scenarios as we're into the next month. So, Tommaso Villano wants Dama trained on adept defending. Ronaldo Jr. would like Amaral trained on gold shooting. William Main would like Shin chained on gold passing. Arterisk would like Weber trained on dribbling. And the final one is from Fabio Alex, who would like us to trade Valente on goal defending. Right, there's our training for the next month. It's another transfer offer in for Harris for just over $1 million. We will accept it. We've got a transfer offer in for Yannick Rousset, 940. We'll send a delegation for that one. And a transfer offer for King, I am going to accept. All right, Jagiellonia have agreed 1.1 million for Rousset. We have to accept. Well, King doesn't want to leave, and neither does Harris. They've both broken down. Time to get into the first game of this season. We're taking on Angers. And, well, the only one we've really lost is Kamara, but Jesus checks straight in there at a 73 overall. Rousset's still on the bench at this stage. Rossi is up to an 80. Arna's 82. And this team is looking like it could do a little bit of mischief here in its first season back in League One. Let's get into this game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Back to regular football action on the channel. Playing every game, counting the goals, and looking to get cracking here. Oh, look at this. This is nice. I haven't seen the presentation here so far in the French League. But we're going to get a red-hot crack here. PSG looking to reclaim the role of the #1 team in France. It's still a long way away, but we've built this team over 3 seasons from the academy, just trying to pay off that player debt, and hopefully sooner rather than later we can offload the rest of that debt and really start bringing in some high-class players like you'd assume PSG would be. It's a big game, opening game of the season, 3 seasons out of League One, and Arnaez is the man to carry this team forward, that's for sure. He's just paid his way through League 2, looking for some big opportunities here today. So we go with Rossi, Weber, Schulte, Dama, Ribeiro, Jesus, Barbier, Valet, Arnaez, Cassell, Valet, and Amaral is the man up front. A 4-2-3-1 formation, apparently. And I just want to just check out all the nice little bits of fruit. I wasn't even aware that the presentation was in here on FIFA 19. So nice to see. And we're going to take on Angers. I'm not even sure where, you know, the marquee players that we threw throughout the league, who they're playing for and the likes. Let's have a quick look here. Angers got anyone. I'm not 100%, you know, knowledgeable of who was actually in the PSG team. But, okay, big game. First of the season. Let's get into it. Tackle from Weber. Plays it forward. Here's Valet. Wants to come forward. Finds Amarel. He'll slip one off. He's got the captain. Oh, nice! Bang! Fucking come on! 1-0 PSG. The captain starts off where he finished last season. A Golden Boot winner. And, well, a new task in front of him here in League One. Well, Amarel did all the work, set up the run. And Arnace with a big finish. 1-0 to PSG. Welcome back to League One, boys. And the captain with the golden boots gets us the opening goal of the season. Barbier gets the run. Jesus comes through the midfield, finds Arnace, slips one forward. Oh, Amarel, you're in the big leagues now, mate. Oh, and he's given away a free kick. There's Arnace, plays one forward. Cassell makes the run. Amarel working his way into position, decides to come back inside. Oh, 2 blocks. Well defended. From Cassell. Amarel tries to take his man on. Brings it back here, Barbier. Well, there's the whistle for half-time. A spirited first half there from PSG. We've got a 1-0 lead through the captain. It's around his man. Out to the lane. Back to Weber. Inside, Pedro. Drives it home, Pedro! Oh, crossbar. All right, let's make the changes. Cassell, Olsen, Valet, Conceição. And Jesus checks out for Jintak Shin. Drives it out wide for Conceição. Off the bench, fresh legs. Cuts back beautifully, drives inside for Amarel, but picked off by a big defender. Arnace slips one through. Amarel onside, on the break. The big Brazilian, can he get the finish? Oh, great save! Great save! There's Arnace. Oh, he's done his man in. Oh! Weber feeds one forward. Conceição looks back inside, drives to the back stick for Amarel! Bang! 2-0 PSG! That's the big Brazilian letting the goal here. New boots, a newfound love for scoring. Gets in, lad. Well, an 89th minute special. Conceição with a perfect delivery. The Brazilians combine. And it is a lovely manoeuvre. Just look at him, just set this one up. Amarel has all the space to jump. And it's a lovely finish in the end. 2-0 to PSG. Oh, Amarel, that is a ball. Olsen, Arnace, Amarel, oh, blocked. And there is the whistle, a victory on the opening day of the season. 3 points secured by PSG. Right, 9 shots to 4, even possession, even tackles. Now we really need to take a closer look at performances now for Regenero voting. Amarel with a 9.5 with a goal and an assist, a 7-1 for Cassell, 6-7 for Valet, 7-2 for Pedro Jesus. 7-2 for Rossi gets a clean sheet here, good to see. 8-6 for Eric Weber with 4 defensive efforts and a key pass. 7-3 for Schulte, 7-1 for Dammer, and 8-4 for Ribeiro, 5 defensive efforts. 6-5 for Shin, and 8-2 for Barbier with 2 intercepts and 2 key passes. 8-1 for Conceição with the assist, and 8-3 for Arnace with a goal. 6-5 for Olsen, and 9-5. That is Amarel. So up in the eye, there will be a vote for the Regenero. If that progresses, well, you've already started voting. If not, it's not going to matter. But for now, I'm assuming that the Regenero is cracking in. So up in the eye, there'll be 5 players. Vote for who you think was the best player today out of those players selected. Right, it's another transfer offer for Harvey King. He's in high demand. He just doesn't want to leave. We'll just accept the offer. Right, the Rousset deal has broken down, but Orellana has been sold for 1.2 million. Right, our scouts are back, and we've got Athanasios Michalis. 54 to 72, 80 to 94. Looks like a right back and looks like a fucking serious player. Let's get him into the academy. Republic of Ireland, we've got 2 players. Jason O'Connor, 72 to 94, and Mark Murphy, 73 to 94. We'll monitor those lads a little bit further. Right, Northern Ireland has brought us back. Karen Crowe, 75 to 94. Connor Brennan, 69 to 94, and Brian Berry, 71 to 94. Connor looking very good. 600 grand evaluation. We'll bring him straight in. The other 2 we'll monitor a little bit further. Well, yet another offer in for Dominic Harris. Well, King's deal is broken down again, but he's got another transfer offer, which we'll just accept. Right, the transfer talks broke down with Harris, and now we have an offer in for Shin. It's Bayern Munich with 2 million on the table. I will send a delegation for Jintak Shin. Time to get into the next game of the episode. We'll be taking on Bordeaux away from home, and no changes to the starting lineup. Hopefully the boys can secure us another 3 points. That'll be a good start to the season. Let's get into it. All right, here we go. Second game of the season. Today we go to Bordeaux. And hopefully we can get 3 points on the road for match day 2. Bordeaux, I think, started the season off well. I think they might even be top of the table. So a big game here for us. And we'll just get into it. We don't need to see the team lineups all the time and go through all these presentations. We just want to get in and have a red-hot look at who we are playing against, as their names will pop up on the screen. So here we go, PSG and Bordeaux. Son is a menace, but here is Barbier. What's he got in his locker? Okay. Lovely from Barbier. Inez slips one out. Big Amaral drives his way forward. Here is the big Brazilian. Comes in on goal. He'll take a strike. That's really good defence in the end. Oh, Jesus, work the keeper from there. They're under pressure here, Bordeaux. Oh, nice! Oh, sidebar! Ribeiro down the line. Cassell. Oh. As well, Cassell. Amaral. Jesus! Bang! Come on, PSG! 1-0. Jesus gets the goal. Well, straight into the first team with the sale of Kabara. This is what we need. Someone that can score goals coming through the guts. That is a lovely finish. His first of the season. 1-0 to PSG. Oh, it just hooked back late. That is beautiful. No stopping that. 1-0. Well, there is half-time. We've broken it open. It's 1-0 to PSG. Barbie, yeah, lovely ball. Valet. Arnaez. Valet. Back to the skipper. Here is Arnaez. Can he set something up here? Does as well. Works his way inside, but then picked off by Sydney. Bordeaux with the corner, and now we're gone. They make the substitution. They drive it inside, but Valet is there to clear. It's Pedro. Arnaez has made the run out wide. There is the skipper. In on goal. And bang, there's the finish. Second of the season. We hit him with a counter-attack, and we hit him right wherever it hurts. The back of the net. 2-0 PSG. Get in. Oh, this team has got the resurgence coming. And led by this man, Arnaez. Oh, isn't he something special? A lovely ball through from Jesus. He's just taken that centre midfield role and made it his own here in the first 2 games. And Arnaez, well, just on the outside of the boot. Beats the keeper. And it's 2-0. Right, let's make the changes. They make 1, we'll make 3, of course. Cassell for Olsen, Valet for Contishao, and Jesus checks out after the goal for Jintak Shin. Oh, there's the ball from the skipper. Out to young Olsen. Does well, brings it back inside. Amaral flicks on. Shin out wide, gets the run here. There's Contishao, works the keeper, and there is a goal. Another one. I think it's Shin. It is. So the Korean checks in and uses his Shin for a goal. 3-0 PSG. Good from the keeper. And that is a seagull if ever I've seen one. Shin finishes it off, his first. 3-0 PSG. Here's Contishao. Plays one through. Amaral. He's got Shin. And oh, how did he stop that one? Well, there is the whistle. It's a 3-0 victory. Well, the perfect start to the season. 11 shots to 4. Another clean sheet for Rossi. Let's have a look at the performances. Pedro Jesus with a goal and an assist. 9.3. Thank you very much. 7.5 for Rossi. 4 saves, clean sheet. 8.2 for Weber. 3 defensive efforts once again. Schulter a 7.4. 7.6 for Dammer with 3 defensive intercepts. Ribeiro 7-6 and 8-1 for Shin. Checks in, gets a goal. Well done. 8-4 for Barbier. Key pass and 3 defensive efforts. 6-4 for Conceição and 8-3 for Arnaiz with the goal. 4 defensive efforts from the captain. 6-7 for Olsen and 8-8 for Amaral. 2 assists for the striker. 7-4 for Cassell, 7-2 for Cedric Belay. And there is a vote up there for the Regenero. Get voting for your, who you thought was the best player today. And I will total those up at the end of the season with a few other little stats just to chip in and really change things up. And we'll see who is the best player this season. Well, what do you know? Harvey King's move has broken down once again. Well, unfortunately, Bayern Munich have agreed terms with Shin for 2.2 million, and we're going to have to accept. Right, we've got fresh offers in here. Hal Gower's got an offer from Bursapor for 4.8. We'll send a delegation. And an offer for Harris from St. Martin for 9.40. We're just going to accept. Time for the final game of the episode. We're taking on, how do you say their team name? EA Gwengam. Not too sure, but this is the team that has Mbappe in it. So this could be fairly interesting. Shin's still on the bench. He hasn't made that move just yet, so it might be his final game for us. Let's get into it and see if we can continue this hot run of form. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Match day 3. They're talking up Mbappe. He's the top goal scorer in the league already. So we might have our hands full, that is for sure. Ian Event Gwengamp, oh God, it's just another name to murder. But we'll see how we can go here. It's been a very good start for us this season. 2 wins on the trot, and can we go 3 for 3? A miraculous start in our first campaign back in League 1. And hopefully the boys are up for a really big game. Let's get into it. Oh, Mbappe! Oh, he can't miss! Oh, his first touch! And that is a goal. Oh my days. Well, I knew we would have to be wary from him from the start, but oh, he's just absolutely rinsed Rossi there with a wonderful strike. Look at this. Weber just misses the challenge. It comes back into Mbappe. Oh, that is just class. And we are 1-0 down. Look at this finish. You just, oh my days. What a goal. Fucking Rossi even got a finger on that one, I think, but just not good enough. Mbappe, the destroyer. Oh, Mbappe. Just does Schulter. Quick 1-2s. Mbappe, good save from Rossi. Oh no, he's got it! He's got his second of the day. And we are being hung out to dry. Just the class of the man. He's a one-man army by the looks of things. Oh, come on, boys. Just put a bit of pressure on him at least. Schulter, you've been handed your ass, mate. 2-0. There's Arnaiz, not to be outdone. Takes the strike. Oh, good save. Oh, it's Mbappe again. He's gone out the back. Schulter trying to close the gap. Oh, my days. Oh, crossbar. Come on, Rossi. Oh, mate. Well, there is half-time. Mbappe's been the difference, and we see ourselves 2-0 down. Well, it's a free kick, and Mbappe's the man to step over it. Oh, this could be very, very nasty. Here he is. Oh, Rossi, big save. Now they've got a corner. Rossi's made 8 saves already. He's been under fire. Big corner. There's the header, and there is Rossi again. Oh, Mbappe. Oh, he's got one through out the back here. Saliba drives forward. Ribeiro there with him. Tries to hold it up. Julian. Schulter. Weber flicks one on. Jesus gets it out the back door. Here's Arnaiz. Can he flick one over the top? No. Valet does get the touch. Lays it off. Here is the skipper. He needs to find something. Oh, just absolutely roadblocked. Oh, they've brought on Carrasco. Oh, my days. Luckily enough, he's offside, but Carrasco checks in as if things couldn't go from bad to worse. Brought on some more exceptional talent. Oh, Mbappe. Oh, Dammer, good challenge. Oh, Mbappe is just cutting through like a hot knife in butter. Sell. Arnaiz. Yes! Goodson! The captain gets us back into the game. That's 2-1. No clean sheet here for these lads. And just needed someone to stand tall, and once again it's the captain that's being relied on to get the finish. So 3 goals for the season already for Arnays. Oh, good work there from Valet. Cassell just played it through, and Arnays with the finish. 2-1. All right, 3 changes for PSG, and it will be Valet out for Conceição. Jesus out for Shin, and Barbier is going to check out for Cesar Valente. Cesar Valente. Oh no, Cesar! Oh, Cesar! Tackle! Cesar Valente! Come on, Arnays. Set something up here, son. Out wide for Cassell. He is dead. Looks back inside for the skipper. Back to Cesar. Off to Shin. Does his man in beautifully. Shin! Oh! Gets the block. Conceição. Shin! Oh! Amaral flicks one through. Here's Conceição. In on goal. Can he get a finish? Yes, he can! Fucking get in! 2-2! Conceição off the bench. And he's starting to find some goals. It was an exquisite finish on the most acute of angles. But he's banged it into the top ends and made it 2-2. Oh, it's a beautiful equaliser. Slide challenge coming in. Cool as you like. Beats the keeper, all ends up. Uses the sidebar to his advantage. Roberto Aguado fucking loves it. Thank you very much for coming. It's 2-2. And there is the whistle. Well, we fight back and share the points. Well, they had 10 shots to 6. They control possession, but we fight back there in the death. And let's have a look here. Conceição checks in for an 8.5 with a goal. A 7.9 for Arnays with another goal for the season. Cassell with the assist and an 8.1. A 7.9 for Amaral. Didn't get a shot, but he did get an assist today. 6.7 for Valet. A 7 for Barbier. A 6.8 for Pedro Jesus. A 7.9 for Rossi. Look at that. Jesus. He's made 12 bloody saves, even though he conceded 2. That is a solid day at the office. 7.3 for Weber, 7.2 for Schulte, 7.5 for Dammer, a 6.8 for Ribeiro, 6.6 for Shin, a 6.7 for Cesar Valente. Up in the eye, the Regenero, get voting. All right, some things are going on here. Shin has left for 2.25 million. We've got an offer in here for Cedric Valet, Fenerbahce, 12.4 million. We will be sending the delegation for that. And an agreement for Gao Sale for 5.3 we will be accepting. It's another transfer offer for Harvey King. All right, so Dominic Harris for $1 million, accept. Wow, okay, so 18.2 million for Cedric Valet. That is a decent chunk of our budget. And well, we have to accept because the delegation has been agreed upon. Right, Gao has been sold for 5.3 million, and it's another transfer offer for Valet. This time it is for Dortmund. We've agreed terms, but in case that falls over, I will send a delegation here for Dortmund. Right, so time to start wrapping things up here. Let's get Weber upgraded. The German right back is still at the team, so as long as he's still here when we get to this upgrade, we'll get that one done. Comment section, of course, change his kit, change his number, whatever you like. The one with the most thumbs up generally gets the upgrade. Good luck. And that was where we finished the first episode here in season number 4. Not a bad start. 2 wins and a draw there. We got really touched up a little bit by Mbappe, but fought our way back. And that sees us sitting here in 4th position after 3 games. There's one more game against Paris FC, interestingly enough, before we do hit that transfer deadline day. We've held on to quite a few players, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see what happens with the Valet deal. That could really bring that debt right very, very close to the threshold. But that's where we finish today. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. We will see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase. And I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.